Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I filmed my Colourpop X Barbie video and realized I didn't have an intro. So here I am, like 4.5 hours later. I went to Rib Fest, ate some mac and cheese with my husband and his coworkers and had so much fun. And then I went to Target and I just got home, so I figured I'd give this video a quick introduction. But I'm sure, as you can tell from the title as well as the thumbnail, which I am so in love with the thumbnail. I love the fact that I managed to get like my childhood Barbie in a thumbnail. If you guys are interested in hearing my thoughts on the Colourpop and Barbie collaboration, then just keep watching. If this is your first time on my channel, don't forget to subscribe, turn on that post notification bell because I do upload quite often, and give this video a thumbs up so I know you're enjoying it. And without further blabbering, let's get into it.
Who's the clown that said no more Colourpop but still bought Colourpop and paid full price because she didn't realize they were gonna have an awesome Memorial Day sale? And here we are. Okie dokie. Figured I'd film a little unboxing for y'all while I play with some of the new makeup that just got to me. This isn't even new. Colourpop's already launching a festival collection. But you know what? I was influenced. So here's what I picked up. Let me show you. I only bought 3 things. I don't know. Oh no, I did buy. Oh lordy lord. Well, we don't need to keep this. We know that much. Also, I'm wearing this amazing t-shirt dress, which I got for like 16 bucks at Target because it's on sale right now. It's usually 20 bucks. So if you want a steal of a deal, I will link it in my description box. So I got the Super Shock blush in Georgette. I was eyeing this. If you know me, you know a bitch loves a peachy blush, and I actually really like the Super Shocks. I have this one brush that I bought eons ago from Target in the Sonia Kashuk line. This brush, I will never get rid of it unless it falls apart on me, but that brush applies Super Shock shadows like a dream. And so there she be. But I forgot because I bought the face palette, which I think this is how Angie said hers came packaged, and she had to throw the 2 I think she got in PR out because they were completely shattered. Mine is not. So this is Tea Cakes. This is the cheek palette I picked out because it looked like it had the more peachy colors. And there's what it looks like. I know I've heard people compare this to like the Dior packaging. The Dior packaging definitely feels a little bit more substantial. So here is like a Dior palette right next to the Colourpop one. And this one definitely feels a little bit heavier. It's like a hair bigger too, in case any of you care about that. And then I bought the Barbie palette because I do love a good Barbie moment. I have 2 of my Barbies that my mom saved from when I was a kid. I have the Baywatch Barbie and the Wedding Barbie, but honestly my favorite Barbie, and I don't know why she didn't keep that one for me, is the Hawaiian Barbie that I had. I'll see if I can find a picture of her. She was so beautiful. She had pink, yellow, and orange hair, and I just thought I was the coolest kid ever when I got that Barbie. So this is what the palette looks like. It's so cute, and I'm so excited to have this. So let's go ahead and swatch this really quick before we get into the demo. So there's 15 shades in the palette. Here are the first 4. Okay, so we have Cali Girl, Vintage Doll, Come On, Let's Go Party, and the shade Shine On, which is the 5th shade in the first row. I actually have that shade on my eyelids today. So the first row is pretty neutral, definitely some neutral shimmers and that beautiful peachy matte shade. So the second row we have these vibrant pinks and yellows. So we have West Coast, Best Coast, and Follow the Sun. And then I have this vibrant blue called Malibu Memories. And then we have Zuma Beach. I like burnt my arm the other day on the stove, so don't mind me. Oh, it's stinging a little.
Anyway, that is the second row. It's so pretty. I want to try those with colorful mattes because they swatch really nicely. And I know swatches don't tell the full picture, but sometimes they're a good indication of how it's going to look on my eyes, in my humble opinion. Okay, so the last row we have Make Waves, Boardwalk, and Surfs Up, which is such a pretty blue. And then the last two shades, we have 1971, which I think is the year the Malibu Barbie launched, from what I can tell, I think. And so there are all the pretty swatches from the Malibu Barbie X Colourpop palette. So pretty. I wasn't even gonna get this, but I couldn't help myself. And then I had to get the highlighter because my friend Angelica raves about the Super Shock highlighter formula, and I have not tried one, I don't think. So here's the compact. It's so cute. It's so Barbie, so retro. I love. And then this is the color. Hopefully this is gonna work for me. I've definitely been working on my tan this summer, and I've been working from home, so I've been spending a lot of time outside with tons of sunscreen, which I have on my face. This is such a nice formula. It's a Super Shock formula, so it has that really nice, like, almost wet consistency. And I think this color, I was a little worried that it was going to be too light for me, but I think it really does work on my skin tone. And then I did get the Tea Cakes blush, which I will apply on my face. I'm actually wearing it on my face already, but let me just give you guys some quick swatches. So there are the shades. I have Most Necessary, which is a highlighter. We've got Praliness, Snickerdoodle, and Yummy Bite. I believe I wrote that in the right order. I guess I could be wrong. But this is, I think, the one before the last, or the second to last darkest shade. If you look up Tea Cakes on the Colourpop website, it'll probably tell you what shade it is. And then I did get the Georgette blush as well, which I'm not going to swatch. I'm not going to swatch that. It's pretty obvious what color it is, but I will use this in another video so you guys will see it. But anyway, let's roll into how I created this makeup look. Okay, so I am excited to film the demo with this palette. It's definitely like a half neutral, half colorful palette. I'm half tempted to go in with the pinks, but I'm also going to lunch with my husband and his coworkers. So I'm thinking like maybe try to keep it neutral because I feel like I have a very like neutral sporty look happening right now. So I want to start off with this shade called West Coast, which is this pretty yellow shade. And I just think this is so pretty. Also, I should mention, now that I'm playing with a Barbie palette that's like Malibu themed, we're actually going to California next week, so I'm so excited. But most likely there's gonna be some videos missing, so just a heads up, Karen Harris Makeup is taking a vacation and she's so excited. I'm gonna go see my best friend. She lives in California and she is planning her wedding, and I'm so excited to go see her, check out her venue and stuff. And yeah, it's just gonna be really fun. She was always there for me with my wedding, and so I'm very, very excited. Oh my gosh. Have you guys ever been to a destination wedding? I am so curious to know. My friend is having a destination wedding because she lives in California, but her entire family lives here in Fargo, so it's like a destination wedding for us. And then I went to my other best friend's destination wedding, what, like 2 years ago when she got married in Arizona, and that was so fun. I like weddings that are still in the US just because, like, with green cards, like, you're kind of limited on the amount of countries you can go to without getting visas and stuff like that. So it's nice when it's like in America. Let's be real. So that mustardy yellow shade was pretty nice. Nothing that's like knocking my socks off. And now I want to go into the shade SoCal, which is this really cute orange shade, and it has such a cute little embossed little heart on it.
and I'm going to put that in the outer half of my crease. I recently bought the Colourpop High Tide palette, and the pigmentation in that palette is so impressive that I was like, whoa, I need to pull out my Colourpop palettes and use them, because I bought some of their new collections. I still need to film with the Limoncello palette and stuff, and so I need to try it out, because I do feel like Colourpop, not that they're awful when it comes to consistency, but definitely some things are made better than others. And so I think it'll be really fun to try out their eyeshadow formulas on different palettes, because the High Tide palette right now is an Ulta exclusive palette, and I thought the quality of that one was really, really good. Like, I was shook it on that one. But I'm going to use this What's Up Beauty brush, R103, and I'm going to go into the shade Zuma Beach, which is the dark brown shade in the palette. And you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to put it in the outer corner just to make this a little bit more, I don't want to say smoky, but kind of, yeah. We are going to be outside today. It's going to be soups hot. So I think I might whip out my Kosas. I haven't used my Kosas tinted face oil in a hot second, and I think we need to have a moment with the Kosas. So going back into the SoCal shade, which is the orange, and like helping blend the darker shade so it doesn't like totally overtake my orange and yellow combo. But that is pretty much that, and then I just need a flat brush to apply the metallic shade on the lids. I did not realize how soft that shade was. I just like dug into it so hard thinking it was firmly pressed. This is gonna be, I'm gonna have to tap that out a little bit, otherwise we're gonna have a disaster on our hands. A disaster. Okay, here's my, I was looking for my Mario Badescu. Give it a little spray. Ooh, pretty. Oh, that's such a pretty color. That is so pretty. Such a great, like, everyday lid shade. I mean, listen, you guys know I wear all sorts of colors. I literally went to lunch yesterday with like a full-blown green smoky eye, so what the heck do I know about every day? But I feel like if I was working like a professional 9 to 5 and I couldn't wear colorful makeup, this shade would be perfect for that kind of situation. It's already time to clean my brushes again. It's wild. Anyway, I'm just taking this Sonia G brush and helping blend the matte and the shimmer together so there's no harsh lines. That looks really good. There's a tish bit of fallout, but I'm going to clean that up. I'm going to do my foundation and stuff off camera, and I will be right back to try out the blush and the highlighters, and yeah, we'll talk about that soon. Okay, so my face is almost done. I just need to use blush and highlighter, and I have 2 products for that. I think I'm going to hold off on trying out Georgette, even though I really, really want to, because I kind of want to try out this palette. So let me go ahead and try it. And I'm just going to use this brush that I use with my Makeup by Mario stuff, because ain't nobody got time for a new brush. So I'm just going to go into this first shade called, I think it's called Most Necessary. Going to dust it off a bit because don't need a whole lot. I really like this blush brush from Sigma. It doesn't overdo it. Actually, I'm going to go into this a little bit, like both of these shades. Why not? Ooh, cute, cute, cute. It's nice. Is this my like ride or die blush palette now? No. But I think, what are these, like $12? You get 4 shades. And I think they did a shade for deep skin tones too, which is really nice. So yeah, I think that's about all the blush I'm going to put on. I don't want to go overboard, but this is the blush palette in Tea Cakes, and it's like the more peachy blush shade, and it works for my skin tone. I ended up pretty much going into all three of these, but the pans are a little tiny, so keep that in mind. This brush is a little big. And then let's go ahead and try out the highlighter. I feel like this is going to be like a blinding highlighter. This is definitely very similar to the Soul Body highlighter packaging, and also like a very wannabe version of the Marc Jacobs packaging, but way less well made. So I'm just gonna take the Sigma brush that I've been using for highlighter and just go in ham sandwich. I think that's enough because the highlighter formula is definitely one I feel like I could easily go overboard on. So I'm just gonna put the kibosh on that. Anyways, gonna spray my face and I will be right back. Okay, so here is the final look. I just want to tell you guys really quick what else is on my face other than the Colourpop products. So I did use my favorite cream bronzer, the Chanel one. This is the shade 395. I already did a first impressions on this if you haven't seen it. I also did throw on some Chantecaille powder to set my under eyes. My lip shade is Kaleidos Adobe from the Floral, I can't remember the lighter shades. I think that one is sold out. Just so you guys know, I also bought back my favorite tinted face oil from Kosas. I'm hoping I can pan this summer, and you really don't need a lot of that product. I love it so much. I've been loving the Patrick Ta eye pencil. It just glides into my waterline, which is so nice. So if you have really sensitive eyes, I would recommend checking it out. Also been loving my NARS concealer. I've pretty much been wearing this exclusively for a concealer, and then I topped the Kosas bronzer onto my Chanel bronzer because I figure why not? A lot of people do a cream layer and a powder layer. I'm not really into that, but I'm trying because I kind of also want to use up some of my products. So like, don't judge me, but that's what I'm trying to do. And for mascara, I have been loving my Monsieur Big. You guys know this is my favorite high-end mascara. I recently purchased it on sale on Ulta, so very happy with all of those products. Okay, so let's talk about the few things I purchased from Colourpop. So the Barbie palette is so cute. It's nice and heavy. I love the color story. This particular palette I definitely want to try out more. I want to do a blue look and a pink look. I mean, those shades just look so fun, and I like the size of this palette. It's definitely very compact. I might even consider taking this on my trip. We'll see, because it's a little bit more affordable. I think it'll be so cute to take around California, so might do that. But as far as the eyeshadow shades and the quality is concerned, definitely still feel like I like my formula in the High Tide palette more. I felt like the mattes were very pigmented and vibrant in that palette, so I will definitely keep you guys posted on this palette as well, because I am comparing it to the last Colourpop palette I tried, which is the High Tide palette, so shall keep you posted on that. The highlighter also I feel like is nice. I don't know if it's a little too light for me. I've been getting really tan because I've been spending a lot of time outside on our deck just working, and I want to absorb as much sunshine as I can with SPF, of course, so we'll see. This might be a little light for me, but I didn't put too much on either, so not 100% sure. As far as these little blush quads, I think these are nice, but I think the e.l.f. blush quads are amazing, and those are like half the price of this, and you can pick it up at Target, so definitely, you know, they're okay. Nothing like I'm like, whoa, you need to stop this video, you need to go to the Colourpop website right now and you need to buy this palette. Like, I'm not feeling feelings like that, but I of course wanted to mention that I did pick this up and I'm excited to continue trying it. You guys know I'm trying really hard not to buy all the blushes, but it's so hard because there's so many beautiful blush collections coming out. Like even the Bad and Rougey collection that Jaclyn Hill is launching. At the time I'm filming this video, it's launching today, so I'm hoping I can get online while we're at this whole rib situation, but we'll see. Anyway, I'll keep you guys posted on that in a different video. I hope you enjoyed this little first impressions with some of the new things I picked up from Colourpop, and I will see you guys in my next video soon. Bye!